Let's get stuck in, boys!
The Goths are the biggest, meanest, toughest, most orky of orcs one can find in the galaxy. They are the greatest of orc clans due to their size and natural knack for leadership. The lads in this clan are humorless bullies who love to fight even more than the average orc. Upon the battlefield, their favorite tactic is that of run straight towards the enemy, then tear them to bits if they make it. This is not to say that the Goth bosses are entirely stupid. As far as orcs go, they are actually quite versed in the ways of war, but sneaking around is as un-orky as it gets, so you won't see any of that in the Goths. Ghazghkull himself hails from this clan, and they are a horror to fight. Endless tides of screaming, hulking green animals barreling towards your line, taking last shots to the chest but still going, then brutally slaughtering your squad down to the last man without a moment of hesitation. The Goths keep a tight shift, ensuring their war gear is in pristine condition, and that they are armed to the teeth before every engagement.
Where's the fastest and the meanest there is?
The evil sons are the fastest, most insane orcs alive. They are obsessed with speed and love their vehicles like no other. This clan is full of trucks, bikes, Dakka jets, and the likes, all of which are tricked out to the extreme. As a result, they form massive hordes of belching smog and hardened steel whenever they go into battle, roaring into the enemy at breakneck speeds that would seem uncontrollable to any but these expert orc pilots. The lads of this clan can never sit still, getting bored very easily and always appearing anxious and jittery. The mechs are some of, if not the best of their species, as they are always hard at work kitting out the vehicles to go ever faster. Speed, Dakka, and more speed are what these gits care about the most, and their custom red-painted vehicles are a terror to all before them. Running down puny Umis and gun runts alike under their massive tires, the boys laugh as they go faster and faster, only achieving happiness at speeds that could kill a normal person. Many join the cult of speed, becoming speed freaks. The Bad Moons are the flashiest, wealthiest, most bedecked orcs the galaxy has to offer. These lads have abnormally fast-growing teeth, which gives them an inherent way to be richer than the rest of the orcs. They can be seen wearing extravagant and incredibly lavish clothing and armor, often bedecking themselves in as many shiny bits as possible. They love Dakka more than any orc around, and these good-for-nothing gits have Dakka coming out the wazoo. Boasting massive snaz guns, a Wa of the Bad Moons is accompanied by the deafening crescendo of weaponry. The clan is despised by most orcs for their un-orkiness. Firstly, because they love buying, selling, and collecting almost more than fighting. Secondly, because of their lack of melee combat. And thirdly, because they are downright annoying. Bad Moon orcs are obnoxious to the extreme, whose boasts are loud enough to give the most battle-hardened Goth a headache. These flashy lads love to send their Gretchen in first, firing an endless tidal wave of Dakka into the enemy while they are distracted fighting the runts.
Sabotage, check. Disable the guns, check. We's in the game now.
The Bloodaxes are an orc clan who use actual military strategy. They are surprisingly logical orcs who employ cunning tactics such as stealth and a large amount of ranged combat. They also work as mercenaries for other factions, especially that of humanity. In exchange for their services, they will receive teeth, weapons, and technology. Being orcs though, they still have no care for honor, and oftentimes the weapons traded to Bloodaxes will be used against their previous owners in a future conflict. The other orcs absolutely despise this clan, so much so that they systematically killed these orcs during the big party. The clan used to be the most powerful of the species, but what was perhaps intended as a role in military leadership and diplomacy for the old ones only proved their un-orkiness to the modern species. Due to the other orcs committing genocide against this clan, they are far less powerful but still incredible leaders, with Bloodaxe war bosses being some of the most successful in the galaxy. Many commandos can also be found in this clan.
Stomp on flat! Kill 'em all!
The Snakebites are a clan of feral animosity and monstrous hordes. These orcs cling to tradition and heavily favor the old ways of their kind, remaining in a primitive state with minimal technology. Of all the orc clans, these are the toughest, giving your average Goth a run for his money in close combat. What they lack for in shooters and vehicles, they make up for in the best squigs in the galaxy. These lads breed incredible squigs and Gretchen, the most important of their possessions being the legendary Squigoth. The young orcs of the Snakebites must be bitten by an incredibly poisonous snake and survive to become one of the clan, and these boys have immunity to nearly every poison there is. In battle, they are a massive unending horde of animals, sending waves upon waves of orcs into the enemy. They often send the grots and squigs in first to help close the distance and tear the enemy to bits. Many foes have underestimated these savages, only to pump round after round into their massive squigs without even slowing them down.
If I can keep all the parts, I'll blow it up.
The Death Skulls are a bunch of good-for-nothing thieving gits. They are an Ork clan hated almost as much as the Bloodaxes, but these lads actually deserve the spite. Death Skull Orks have a knack for ingenuity, curiosity, and experimentation. Unfortunately, almost all of this comes with the caveat of needing to steal whatever item sparked these feelings. As a result, the clan has countless looted tanks from other factions, along with a vast array of war gear and other bits and bobs swiped from the battlefield. A Wa of the Death Skulls will be accompanied by a mighty and terrifying iron fist, oftentimes consisting of tanks from the other side used only a few days earlier. These gits douse themselves in blue paint, the luckiest color in the galaxy, and things always seem to work out for your average blue-covered Death Skull. The mechs are highly skilled and lauded, as the boys of the clan constantly bring them wrecked hulls of vehicles or weapons to mash together. For these economists, trading and bartering is almost more fun than fighting.